Welcome to this instructional video of using a digital camera. Today I'll be using my own Canon 650D DSLR camera. So for starters, how you can turn the camera on is you use one of these sliders. Just turn it to on. If you're going to take video, you'd slide it up to the video sign there. So back to on. And this is the display menu. So this is basically how you can change settings. You can change the shooting speed from like timer and all that. And if we change it to manual mode, this is where you can change all the shutter settings and how it will shoot the photo. So adjusting stuff, what I've chose is how to adjust the shutter speed. So when you do that, you're going to want to make sure this is selected, so click the option button and then click on this one. Manually it will be set so that one will be automatically selected, but then once that's set, you use this scroll up the top here and just scroll to your desired shutter speed. And for changing the focal length, that's on the lens, so you just change this. If I change this to this view, you can see that if you change that, it zooms in, changes the focal length of the camera. The storage capabilities of this camera is there's no internal storage. All there is what you do is turn the camera off and you can put in a SD card. So currently I'm using a 16 gigabyte SD card, and you put that in. And then once those photos have been taken that you want to use, you take it out, take the camera out and put it in to your computer like that. Slide it in. So for the next thing, I'm going to print a photo. So here I've got my photo saved to the desktop, the one that I'm going to use. And what you want to do is you want to double click on it to open it into preview, and then go to file and print. And you can also use a shortcut which is command print, the equivalent of command P, which is equivalent of control P on a Windows. So once that's selected, a drop down menu will show up and here's all your settings. Now for photos, you're going to use one of these standard sizes. I'd go with 4:6 just because it's a nice small size that's good for a photo. And then once that's ready, click print. And the next thing is going to be moving a photo onto a USB. So once you have your photos in, insert your USB. And I'm going to be using this edited photo on my desktop. So that one is this one. And this USB disk has come up. So I just drag it and move it to USB. And there it is, saved there. So once you have your photos saved from your camera, you're going to want to do some editing if it is needed. So I've chosen to use the iPhotos software that is on a Mac automatically, and it is also good to note before you edit your photos to duplicate it in case anything happens and you want to compare it with the original photo. So go ahead and click on it and you go to editing. So with this photo, I feel like it's a bit too bright and it could be a bit darker, so just gonna go there and edit it just to show more of those crystals from the ice. And maybe this photo might be a bit big, so you go to your cropping and you're just I'm gonna keep it to be original aspect so it doesn't lose its size, and then crop it down like that. And enter, and then you have your cropped photo. So once you have your SD card in, I'm using a Mac today, so once you have your SD card in the computer, you go to your Finder, or on a computer that would be your Windows Explorer, to find your device. So on the side here, mine shows up as Canon, so I click on that one, or it is also in the menu there, and you click on DCIM, then click on Canon, because that's the one you're using, and then here are all your photos. So if you wanted to move a photo across, all you'd need to do is click it and drag it over to Pictures, or wherever you want to place it along this menu bar.